All right, I'm going to talk to you about heat treating, but just safety equipment and potential hazards when heat treating. The oven right now is at 1829. It's not quite the full heat, but we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to do a demonstration today. The face shields, anything under 1200 degrees, safety glasses are fine. After 1200 degrees, you feel quite a heat on your face. This one's a kind of an expensive one. It's got a gold film in there, so it does reflect a lot of UV light back. After 1200 degrees, you get more of a radiated light, and it's harder on your eyes. This coat is always recommended, even though you think you can get in the oven in and out fast. The cotton sweatshirt I have on will heat up quite fast. And you can see the tabs, it's got a quick tear away on it. It's a little tight. So the shield. The one I normally used all the years is this dark one you're using a welding shop, and that's fine too. It cuts the glare. I've made sure that there's a path clear, there's not junk around, so that if anything happens, you can move out of the way quickly. This is a 45-gallon drum of heat treat oil, and it is heat treat oil. It's not waste motor oil. It's heat treat oil. It has a very high flash point, and it takes a lot to set this off. I've had a barrel like this. Actually, you couldn't touch the side. It was so hot, and it was still rolling, boiling, and it was okay. So I'm going to take the piece out, and assuming this is an oil hardened piece, it's up to heat. I've left it for the hour per inch of thickness. It's fine. It's fully in its austenitic stage, so it's ready for pull out to be cooled down. So I will put the shield down, and I'm going to use tongs. Back when I first started heating in the 1980s, heat treating in the 1980s, we had big asbestos gloves, and we used to reach in and just pull the part out bare with the gloves. But we're not allowed to use asbestos anymore for obvious reasons. So it's fun. This oven is a nice oven because it's a guillotine oven, so you can only open it halfway. You can open all the way, but you don't want that full blast of. I'll show you what the full blast looks like. So you can open it, all the way, and you get quite. So this is all you need. You can pull the part out, and once you put it in the oil, a little bit of smoke. You keep moving it around, because if you don't, there's a vapor barrier gets around that, and it doesn't cool off. Now the other thing about this is, don't put your head over top, because when you're cooling it, the tip of that, a little bit of that piece comes out. There'll be a flash of flame come up, and it's a little hard on the eyebrows. It'll burn you pretty bad. So just stay away from the edge. It'll flare up for a second. And it doesn't take much to cool off. And as you can see, that's at 1800. Anything over 2000 degrees is really hard to look into. It's almost a white light. It is a white light. So now, if you want to check to see if it's still cool, just stay back, lift it up, and if that was too hot, there would be a flame come off. Just a quick flash. The bit of oil that atomizes will catch fire and just go poof. If you've ever had a leaky manifold on your car and had the oil burning off. So now, once this part is done, you're going to degrease it really well, because when we put it back in the oven to temper it, if it's 350, 400, 500, 600 degrees, whatever the chart has, it'll smoke pretty bad. So you have to degrease it, or you will put everyone out of the building. Just burn off the oil and it'll smell. We have a big fume hood here, and for obvious reasons, I didn't turn it on this time. So a degreasing tank beside you is always handy to have. And it'll go from one oven to the other oven. And I guess the most important thing is when you put it in the oil is don't have your head over top of that oil, because it will flame up, and 3 or 4 feet will go up. But it's not, it didn't catch fire, it'll just poof. Like I said, that oil will, it's safer than diesel fuel. You put a match on top and it will not burn. But you get hot, anything that gets hot enough. These are quite reflective, so you cannot feel any heat through this. It just reflects it back. But once you're over temperatures of 2,000 degrees, your in and outs still pretty fast, because then you'll feel the heat through this. That's about it. Heat treat safety is just basically don't get your head over there. The oven where the coat, gloves, and the shield. Safety glasses are already on already because you're in the machine shop, and steel toes. And around the ovens, never wear anything that's polyester, man-made. It's cotton. You have to, because you don't want spandex or whatever melting on your skin. DuPont Nomex is the best. Okay, thanks.